I know I said I'm gonna take a break, but Citrus, a friend of mine, sent me this. How does it only have 33,000 views? Like, this is crazy. Look at this. Wait, look at this. Hype train for real. I'm on the hype train now. There's something to look forward to. Okay, I'm going to play this. I know I'm going to fucking play this. I'm gonna have a blast. You know how much I like vehicles, right? Look at this shit. Train. This is like exploration. Everyone likes exploration, right? Especially when it's this level of like it's not your original, like it's not your everyday fantasy game. This is some steampunky train co-op customizable train on what looks like fucking double wide rails. I mean, this train's clearly larger than your average train, but the idea of being able to like this part really hypes me the hell up because it implies, and I'm sure I looked at the Steam store and I know they're gonna. You can build your own train. Do you have any idea how long I've waited for a game like this? Do you have any idea how? Well, Citrus, the person that, like I said, sent me this video, which, by the way, why does it only have 33,000 views? I had a long talk with him at one point about an MMO that I really wanted to make. Well, I'm acting like I can do anything. The next scam Kickstarter. I am gonna be the next scam Kickstarter. But I wanted an MMO with trains, like battle trains. You can customize them, you can personalize them, you can hire a crew, you can deck out the insides, kind of like the whole city management kind of thing. But you see, the reason why I like ships so much is because they are self-contained little towns or cities, self-sustainable with all the facilities you need for long duration travel. I love ships because you and your buddies keep this huge giant metal hulking thing running and you can go wherever you want. Well, I wouldn't say you have the freedom, okay, realistically, if you were captain in the Navy or something. It's not your boat. You know, I think the closest you'd ever get to that if you own a super yacht or something. But that's beside the point. The reason why I like those vehicles, ships are my favorite, but I love trains as well because you can put so much on them. Alright? I remember back then whenever we would go out, I wouldn't know what the hell to take with me. And then my family was like, why don't you bring the whole house with you? Okay, I will! This is what it's all about. Trains and ships. Oh man, it's good to. I don't know what happened with me. Something in me snapped, and I hope it stays this way. I'm always trying to improve. You see, I'm here to be the best friend I can for you, and the less boundaries I have in between me on camera and me in real life, the better. I guess I broke through another one because this train shit really hypes me up. I am going to play this with friends, or I don't know how solo capable this would be, but I don't know how long you can make your train either. But I read the Steam story. This is a sandbox co-op open world exploration game with survival elements. You can customize your train, and you can it's interdimensional. It's an interdimensional train. This is Worlds Adrift. If you don't remember, there was a game called Worlds Adrift, which was an MMO. It's not. It is kind of like this. It's exactly like this, except you were like what looks like you were in the atmosphere of a gas giant, and you were flying around in a. I gotta fucking show it to you. Okay, Worlds Adrift. I don't know what the hell popped up in my search history there, like my autofill, but I don't really care. This game was my favorite for a while. It was the most brutal survival MMO I ever played. Basically, it's such a high level of customizability with your airships. It's an airship game, and there are hundreds of islands, all user created. Like basically, it's community created content. There's a separate app for this game that allows you to play with the game assets and make your own islands and stuff. And if it gets approved, it gets put in the game. And I feel like that's really good. It's way better than procedural generation because you let the users make the content. There's an endless flow of content to play. This is why Gmod lasted so long, right? And it was charming because you could team up with friends or you could go solo. Your objective is to go around and find knowledge, which is like your XP, which unlocks points to improve your, I was about to say starship, airship. And you get more guns and better guns and bigger engines and more wings and more parts, and you can start armoring your ships. And the customizability is just unmatched because how you make a ship isn't preset pieces. They give you a like a grid system that you can drag and move and sculpt as if 3D modeling the shape of your ship frame itself. Then you can put the hull plating on it and put the furnishing in it and the engines in it and guns on it and everything. And it was beautiful. And there were creatures around, like there were flying stingray flocks that attack you when your engines make too much noise. You kind of learn your way around them. I really like that because they would attack your ship and bite pieces off of your ship, but eventually you find out that, oh, they don't hate me, they just hate the sound of the engine, so you turn off the engines and you use sails instead. And then the love you put in your ship really, like, it gives you an emotional attachment to your ship, and it was brutal though, because if you lose your ship, you lose everything. There's no like reset, no respawn. You can respawn, but your ship won't. Your ship's a static object. It's harsh realism kind of survival. I forgot why it really it failed, but I had fun with it while it was here, and this is just the train version of that, isn't it? This void train. I can see it right now. Like, I don't know why, but the release date's 2022, when the trailer is in 2020. I don't know where they are in development right now, but I want to see this happen. 2022 is still a long way away. Wait a minute. It's 2021 this year, isn't it? Oh. It's so close. Fall 2020. I mean, like, what does the release date on Steam page say 2022? Anyway, whatever date it comes out, it's on my wish list now, and I'm gonna buy it straight away. I'm going to spend so much time making my train. And I'm a big fan of trains that are larger than real life size as well, because you can just put more on them. Anyway, yeah. Perhaps I'll kidnap some of you to bring with me, because I need some crew. Like, this is gonna be a, like, I don't know how open MMO this is gonna be, or is it just co-op? But I'm gonna make I'm gonna make like a faction of, like, I don't know. There's only one train. I'm gonna make a town's worth of train. I'm gonna extend it and make it the longest train ever, and I'm gonna put guns on it and armor it up, like I don't know. Like a war rig from Mad Max. Anyway, I'm going back to doing whatever the hell I was doing to take a break. So, thank you for listening to me. I had fun talking. This is cool. This is really cool.